All right, good evening, Twitch. I'm Sil Coffee, and with me I have a very special guest, mi Capitan Taco. How you doing
There's a
tonight,
special
Taco?
guest?
Yeah, it's
Where?
you. You coming
What?
in from the jungle. I see that background.
Run to the jungle. Yeah. Hi.
I'm so excited. We have oh my gosh, I didn't even put the div up here. Let me correct
Oh,
that. Div B East. We have
I,
Wimzie's
st-
house
I saw
versus
it.
the Fallen Lords.
I
My
saw it in
bad.
there.
Well,
Oh, you mean in the title?
yes,
In
in
the
the title. I
title.
had to fix the title, so I
Wait,
apologize for that. Kind of a
wait, there's a
last.
command for my name? Hell yeah.
Yes, there is. There you go. That's Taco's Twitch, so please go over there and give him a follow. He does lots of NGS casting, and you do variety streaming on occasion, correct?
Yeah, it kind of depends on the work schedule. Like these next couple of weeks, I'm trying to stream a lot. I did just get a bunch of new emotes. 3 of the 4 you see there are brand new, as well as uh
I know,
my
those are.
new animated emote. I love this animated emote.
That's so cool. You need to tell Vel to work on an emote, the reported emote. I feel like I really need that in my channel.
It'd be fun. Yeah, Vel doesn't do my emotes, but then again, I pay someone for them. So
Vel
it's
said
like,
she would do it for me. That's why. All right, let me let
oh,
them know. We do have a lobby here. Let's go over and look at the maps really quickly. All right. So we do have Brax's holdout, band out, Todd, Tomb, and Cursed. And as you can see, we will be going to Dragonshire tonight. Looks like they just want 1 second. So what do you expect to see on a map like Dragonshire?
Vikings.
Vikings. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. Okay, let me let them know casters are ready.
That we expect to see Vikings. Oh, so
I think someone would
I
murder us on one of the teams if we suggested that.
I expect to see Vikings, and then Silver's like ban. So actually, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure because it's been a while since I've seen Ewok, but I believe he plays Rexar, but so does Maharba, and
Yes.
and I'm sure that's been scouted on either side. So yeah, I expect to see Rexar in the first ban phase coming from the team that's picking second, so they have to ban Rhaegar and Joe.
Oh yeah, never give both Rhaegar and Joe, right?
Well, we still have some other theories to work on with that. It just depends on how much we want to lose in the process. So you want to see, ideally, well, there's a couple different really fun ways to do this. You can just kind of get camps and run through bot the whole time. You can run a support your off lane type of a thing. We do see that targeted tracer ban early on.
Yes.
But yeah, something like a Brightwing or Dahaka is really nice. If you're not gonna have the Rexar, you want the Dahaka. You want
There's
the Brightwing to get around.
no
Go ahead.
woof woof.
Yeah.
That is to be expected. They do have a Rhaegar player over there on the side of
Maybe
Fallen
a
Lords.
maybe a
Maybe a Falstad is what you were trying to say?
Yeah, I just think globals are really huge here. Being able to get to shrines either to support or to back cap or whatever, and be able to get. Oh, sorry, I just got completely distracted. Or to like quick cat, take something back, whatever. Sorry, one of my friends just started streaming a game that I just bought but haven't played yet, and I was like, I should do that one.
All right, there's that first pickup, Johanna.
This is why I co-cast, so I can, so I don't have to suffer for getting distracted.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna have to
They did
remind
let the
me
joke-
to turn off my cursor crosshairs.
You
when
can
we
do
get
it.
in there.
You can do it. Oh, the crosshairs.
Oh wait, I can do it actually. Options.
You can just turn off. Well, you can turn off the cursor in OBS, but you mean?
Oh yeah, no, I can make it so it's really small. There we go. I have accomplished my want. You have to understand,
But-
Twitch. I am old and I need like a giant cursor and crosshairs, but I don't need it when I'm casting. There's that Rexar pickup like
yeah.
you were talking about from Maharba.
And the Dahaka.
Yep.
I'm surprised to see the Hogger Band instead of the Rexar, but I do like the Dahaka Lucio pickup. Where did you make her cursor smaller? Because I can't open up my options here. And wait, I see you doing it.
Yeah.
How are you doing it? And I'm not. Did you pressed escape?
I pressed escape. Yeah. I didn't know I was able to do it in draft
I
screen.
can't.
So I learned something.
Val, I'd like to report Syl to DC committee for hacking.
All right, I can understand the Hogger band. They do have a very good Hogger player on their team. Shybar is the Hogger player.
Okay. But I see Maharba. I'm thinking, well, there's more match to go. And I only have good information on one team, apparently. But yeah, I'm thinking for a map like this, two of the heroes that we talked about, Maharba playing. And maybe you want to get rid of those. A Muradin ban. I feel like Muradin is a good standard tank, though.
He's so good at being disruptive, especially in lane rotation. And he's actually pretty decent into Johanna, in my opinion.
Yeah. There's many times that I've been like... Or that I played Muradin, and Fort or a keep has been really low, and I'm just like, I got it. I'll be right back. Much to my team's dismay. But
speaking of
I do okay.
disruption, that Zeratul pickup plus the Lucio could make it very difficult for safe rotations.
I agree, but I'm also concerned with I'm concerned about how there would be a follow-up for the variant. I don't think that that's something that we're going to
they
really
still
have available on the side of Wimzie.
Zeratul, once he scales, is big burst. But I agree with you. It depends on what this last pick is going to be over here for Wimzie's house.
Yeah,
All right, and it is
okay.
a
I guess
Chromie.
a time loop or Swamp of Sadness can work out. I don't. Zeratul's good damage. I don't know. I think Varian has to get the Vala.
True.
Otherwise, I don't think it works out. And even then, a Falling Sword over the Taunt's got a much shorter cooldown. But Falling Sword over the Taunt is going to work out, I think, pretty well.
Plus, the Brightwing could be very disruptive to the Taunt and whoever's coming in. All right, this is game 1. Wimzie's house versus the Fallen Lords.
Yeah. All right. Do you remember how to do predictions?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, let me find my predictions. I didn't even set this up.
That's all right. It happens. So, I mean, kind of from that little brief discussion about the comps in general, I feel like the Fallen Lords has a stronger draft. I feel like Wimzie's house can be pretty devastating, but the burden of execution is 100% on them. Speaking of Wimzie's house, you got Ray Zakin on the Dahaka, the Dwarf on Varian, Ewok on that Boostio, Balthi on the Zeratul, and Mr. Christie on the Time Walker.
All right, let's take a look over here at the Fallen Lords. Maharba on that Rexar Universe on the Fruit Fly, which is Brightwing. Shybar on that Cassius. Silver Arrow on the Vala. And then last but not least, we have Gecko tanking on that Johanna. All right, let's take a look at those level 1 pickups. We, of course, have Q-Build out of that Vala. Looking for those stacks. Speaking of stacks, Shybar on that Cassia is looking for Q stacks as well. But so is Chromie, getting a lot of W stack value right there in that initial scuffle. But
5 off of 1 cast.
Yeah.
And there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of stacking quests here, and I just want to say, in the Nexus, if you ain't stacking, you ain't snacking.
all right, I do like seeing the variant into the Johanna with the shield breaker. It can be pretty good. I love that crab mount that the Zeratul player has.
I can't even see it.
All right, big condemn coming out. There's the hungering arrow.
You think yourself worthy to
Camps are being called already.
Prove it.
5 seconds late. God, come on, B teams, you can do this.
Yeah, but you have to understand they're stacking. Sometimes who scales quicker.
No, my snacks.
Yeah, shall triumph. All right,
Nice snack.
Fallen Lords do manage to pick up that siege camp. I don't think they're going to invade. Varian very carefully anchoring here in the Triangle of Death, but here comes the invade from the Fallen Lords. Big push by the Lucio, but his polymorph. Gecko standing on point, using that unstoppable, and they do get that invade.
Yeah, really nice pickup. They're not going to get value out of it, but the denial is still huge. I really like the positioning of these siege camps. If you can steal it, just get a fort. Or keep the other team out of the lane to protect them.
Yep. Gecko looking a little bit low, tanking tower shots there. Dwarf looking to find a taunt target, but lots of damage coming out from that hungering arrow. Does secure the kill on the Lucio. Shybar going in with a fend is time stopped.
Yeah, Ewok was trying to Lucio his way into that Joe, and he just Lucioed a little bit too close to the sun. Well, I guess this is the moon shrine, but still.
All right. You see a rotation here in mid, looking to see if they can get this cap, but Zeratul is standing by, and they won't be able to do it because it looks like Dahaka up top. Let's give a little bit of love to these offlaners. Does get that cap on the top shrine, but Maharbor probably going to send his bear up there to get the cap again. Brightwing dueling here in mid lane. Meanwhile, the 4-man, or should I say the 3-man down here, getting a lot of bot structure damage here. They almost have the entire tower down, plus the walls.
Still coffee, it is Women's Month, and not one of those 3 down bot is a man.
It was a 3v2. Oh my gosh, you're so funny.
It was
There's a
Paula, Cassio, and okay, I guess Joe. Never mind.
We call that elderly Anduin.
Yeah. Anduin, all grown up edition.
There's the taunt out onto the Johanna. Ewok taking a bit of damage there. Some tower shots.
Yeah, the fortunate side for Lucio here is that Lucio can heal without using mana. It's just slow, but
We see
kind of like Brightwing.
blue team rotating up, looking for a gank on Marhara here. Misha just trying to scare them off Rar, and is able to safely go away.
Yeah, Joe coming down for the flank on Chromie though, and varying off to the side. This looks like it's gonna work out. Volley getting some extra snacks. Taunt goes out onto the Joe, so Varian and Chromie are gonna make it back. They're gonna survive the 3v2 gank. But really, really aggressive rotation coming out of the Fallen Lords, and a great look at it from Wimzie House.
Lots of damage coming out. There's the taunt used to peel the Johanna off of the Chromie. Chromie extremely low right there. But they do manage to get all of the towers down. Big damage coming out onto Silver Arrow by the Chromie W.
Both teams are level 7, and no one has forgotten to take a talent.
Proud of you all. Proud of you all. All right. There's the engage trying to get to the back line. Doesn't quite connect. Ewok on point. Looking to boop him off. There's the Johanna condemn. Looks like they're going to be able to push them off of this point.
Yeah, Zeratul just staying aggressive onto Gecko.
There's
she may be
the taunt onto Johanna. But
maybe a beefy Joe, but that's a lot of damage going out.
Yep, is able to walk away from that. So no kills yet.
I'm surprised that the big fight down there. I guess I didn't notice when the camps came up, but I'm surprised that none of the camps are being pressured right now.
Well, speaking of camps, it does look like the Fallen Lord are getting in position to get their camp right now. It is Swamp of Sadness on that Chromie, which will make it difficult for them to step up on point. All right, Shybar just looking for some of those Q stacks.
Snacks are important.
Snacks are important.
Lucio racing back down away from the Joe. Joe staying mounted, looking to establish the vision. And Maharba, left alone by the Dahaka, is going to go ahead and cap that Moonshine back. But here comes the race car. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Back up into the lane. Not worried about the shrine at the moment. Is Zeratul going to cover the dragon?
Meanwhile, Fallen Lords are pressuring bot lane. Silver Arrow in a lot of trouble here. Does go down by the Zeratul. There's the taunt onto Shybar. Big condemn coming out. Universe trying to make it out, but does go down. There's the falling sword, but it's not quite enough to save the fruit fly. Plus, no heals until 20 yet.
It was a really good engage by Wimzie's House, catching not even necessarily out of position, but just kind of quick burst down with the taunt. Zeratul in the back on the squishy. And that's what I was looking at earlier on was that if they don't get Vala, they don't get killed.
Yeah. Finally able to secure their siege camp down here. Chromie, very low on mana, is having to back here. Meanwhile, Vala going ahead and capping this bot shrine.
I think it's interesting too that both teams, well, not both teams, it took till level 11 for Wimzie's house to get a kill and then 2, but Varian really has an advantage from 4 to 10 when he's got his heroic and nobody else does. And then when Chromie picks up hers at 8, that 8 to 10 should be really strong in favor of Wimzie's house here. But it wasn't until after the Fallen Lords had their heroic.
Finally, Gecko joining in here, but is denied with a time stop there from the Chromie.
You need a timeout.
Exactly. All right, there's the cap again for the red team. There's a scuffle. If you look up here top, Ewok is trying to recap the top one while Maharba is backing up to safety.
Falling Sword used on the bottom lane onto the Chromie. Polymorph coming out on the Chromie. There goes the taunt onto Joe from the Varian. Inside the Swamp of Sadness. The fort damage going to be a lot. Mitigating that armor. Zeratul is going to come in for the assassination on the Joe. And it looks like Wimzie's house is moving in to the bottom shrine.
I think seeing that
I hope you got there in time.
Oh, I did. Oh, they do get the taunt and the kill onto the Vala here. That Zeratul doing some work. Zeratul does scale really well late game. Finding that opportune moment to blink in. Wasn't sure if Varian was going for a taunt there. Ewok gonna go ahead and pick up the dragon. I think this is the first objective that was actually fully capped.
Yes, it is. And Dahaka doing his team a favor up there top, just tanking the damage from Rexar and Misha, holding that point long enough for Lucio to get it capped. I saw Brightwing teleporting in somewhere, but not sure where, and then Rexar goes down here on the top one.
Sorry, I missed that, but successful gank.
3-man gank. It was big. It was big.
All right.
Dragon's just a fort sponge.
Take a look at these talents. You can look at the damage here.
Yeah, level 10s have been online for a little bit. We've talked about a few of them so far, but I can give a quick rundown if you want.
Okay.
Moving from right to left across the screen. Joe with the falling sword, Cassia with the lightning ball, Vala with the strafe, Brightwing with blink heal, unleash the boars on Rexar. Chromie got that swamp of sadness. Lucio dropping them beats with that sound barrier. Here comes a big fight here onto this siege camp though. There goes the strafe. The lightning bolts are going, their lightning ball. Falling sword is going to be enough to disrupt the Varian and take him out. And it looks like Wimzie's house is going to back off here, licking their wounds. The very full health bar set on the fallen boards. But here comes Zeratul sneaking in onto the Brightwing, who's still got the Vorpal Blade on. Oh, and that was Vorpal Blade into the Brightwing as she jumped away. Did you see that?
Yep. Well played.
Before the auto attack went off. Oh my goodness.
A little bit of a missed timing there. I think if it was done slightly differently, might have gotten that kill, but...
Yeah, I mean, I liked the blink out and then teleport back in with the Vorpal just because of the danger, but yeah, the timing, I mean, Brightwing, just luck of the button press, really.
Yeah,
there.
oh, big boob, lots of damage coming out, trying to juke those W from the Chromie.
Yeah, Silver Arrow looking a little bit low, but just worrying about the Lucio at the moment. Here comes the Haka. Varian Chromie looking for blood. Silver Arrow's in a bit of trouble. Chromie at about 2/3 of her health, though. Silver Arrow's going to be escorted away just fine. Real quick follow-up. Varian has a taunt. Isolation on the Dahaka and Might of the Nerazim on Zero.
And 16s are now online for blue team. Ooh. All right. I love how aggressive Silver's Vala is. Just looking for those stacks. There's a falling sword engage onto the Varian. Is able to parry his way out. All right. They do have 16s on the Fallen Lords now. Oh, that looked like such a dangerous push right there. I see you, you see me in there with the Vala and the Zeratul.
Yeah, that's.
Whoa, Gecko in a little bit of trouble here. Is taunted, is taking damage from that camp. Silver Arrow popping that strafe, but oh, what a polymorph does not get out though. They are outnumbered down here. All right, big pickup for the blue team. Wimzie House taking a little bit more control of bot here. I think they were missing the Cassie as they were trying to get damage on Razak and on this Dahaka, but they weren't able to secure the kill. Alright, let's take a look mid here. See how people are doing on stacks. 31 Q stacks for Vala, 40 Q stacks for the Cassia. Alright, meanwhile, little Chromie down here just doing some work. It's going to be a scuffle over the cap here. It is capped on the side of Wimzie's house.
It looks like as all 10 come together, this scuffle's upgrading to a kerfuffle. There is the falling sword. Blind comes out. And nothing.
Johanna, a little bit on an island there, does go down from the Chromie. I think... Ooh, another kill out onto the Brightwing. I think part of the issue here is Falling Sword is really not an engage tool, and if you're engaging across sands, it makes it very difficult for your team to follow up on it.
I like it. I feel like if it's going to be used as an engage, it's to enable your team to engage and not trying to rip it onto the enemy team, but to keep your team unstoppable through their engagement process, which is, that's more utilitarian than offensive.
Exactly. Meanwhile, getting a lot of value out of this. You do see mid going down, and meanwhile, the rest of the blue team working on the spot lane. This is win condition. Big damage coming out onto Marharma. Is he going to be able to do it? They want this. Zeratul going in super deep. Does pay the price for that overextension.
Bruh.
There's the falling sword coming out, trying to catch, but is stopped by the no-no timer, also known as the Chromie time stop.
Zeratul said, "Oh, 2 keeps, no problem. I'm the tankiest boy. I am the tankiest boy in all the land."
Punished for his transgressions there. I do think if Fallen Lords can hang on to 20s that they can win more fights, especially with resets from Falling Sword.
If they win more fights, they may be able to find their way into the base, and if they can get the Wimzie's house core down to 0 before their own core falls to 0, Fallen Lords just might win this game.
Oh, big fight scuffle over this. The Varian taking a lot of damage. There's the flank by the Dahaka. Rolling on through, only licks the bear. Misha running back. Camp does go to the Fallen Lords.
Yeah, good, strong, coordinated invade while Zeratul and Dahaka were not available.
Yep.
And smart move, smart positioning
They
by...
are
Oh,
looking
there's a
for
taunt
a
to Rexar. Brightwing coming in. The heal's going to land, but he's still going to die.
Alright, yeah. He was body blocked into that corner there. Silver Arrow trying to rush out of there, but Zeratul is so sticky.
He did.
Does get it and is able to blink back to safety. Trying to get a counter kill here with the Gecko. Not sure they're going to be able to finish that off. There's the taunt coming in, but it's polymorphed. Meanwhile, they do have a camp pushing bot.
Ready for the taking.
Lots of sweaty plays here. All right.
Yeah, that was a result of Vala moving in to try to help save the Maharba, the Rexar,
The Maharba.
and Zeratul being able to blink out with that Might of the Nerazim.
Yeah. I think the Zeratul pick was a really great draft choice into a Vala.
Dragon Knight's power.
All right. They're looking to cap both shrines. They do manage to get that bot camp. Bruiser camp picked up for Fallen Lords. I think that we're going to see a scuffle up top. 20s are now online for the Fallen Lords, so we'll see how this changes the team fight dynamic with those upgrades. because they've been behind. Taunt onto the bear, checking the bush. Lots of damage does go down. The Haka looking for an engage there, but backs off a little because they still have the towers up over there. Vala is bot lane cleaning, so they know better than to engage in a fight there.
Yeah, this looks like it might be a pretty clean dragon pickup. Joe's there to disable, and level 20s are online, so she might start getting resets here. But yeah, just 1 into 5 not going to be able to get, or 1 into 4 not going to be able to stall that out.
I think this is an okay trade because they do have one person in the dragon. Vala being zoned out just a little bit by the dragon.
Yeah, Varian and Lucio looking really low, getting out by the skin of their teeth, breathing a sigh of relief, and Varian like, Lucio, what realm are you in?
And is killed by the Varian.
Yep.
Unfortunate team split there.
Really good turnaround. Yeah, that was a really good turnaround for Wimzie House. Varian not only needing to buy Lucio a drink, but bringing him some meat to the party as well with that Misha that goes with the Rexar.
Alright. Fortunately, they created a lot of space and didn't get as much value from the dragon cap this time.
Kind of like you were talking about, Joe going in just onto the enemy team with that falling sword, and while the cooldown reduction comes in from those lightning bolts, without an ally in there to help get that cooldown, it's that reset is so much slower.
If anything I've learned when tanking on a falling sword Johanna is sometimes you have to wait for the enemy team to engage and then you counter engage. It's more of a counter engage comp in my opinion.
Yeah, there's been a few times, well, I'll see it like be used to get over a wall, either to get to the team to help it engage, but even then, you have time to get around most of the time unless your team's getting engaged on, like you said.
Yeah.
To protect your team. And the heal's just so good. Joanna main healer. Joanna DPS.
I think each team here just needs either one. It could go either way. Just one good team fight and they could push for a better win condition. Wimzie House in a little bit of a better position since they have bought down almost completely, not quite, but more so than the Fallen Lords in this case.
Yeah, I feel like they're doing a better job about keeping the camps on the map.
All right.
And so that's providing a lot of pressure to deal with.
A little bit in trouble here. They're looking. There's the taunt out onto the Janna. Just stunned for so long, couldn't even push her R. Team's having to watch. Silver Arrow just wanting blood there.
It's about to be his own. And he did go with the vault at 20, so that strafe is only going to last 4 seconds. Taunt onto the bear. Hey, that's XP though.
Yep.
And numbers.
Alright. This is what I like to see. They know that they have numbers here. They're going to go ahead and finish completing their win condition here in bot. Silvero just wanting to get those Q stacks in. The more stacks he gets, the more he can burst down the enemy. However, if you take a look top, they are also giving top lane here to defend this. Blue team does
I think the
manage... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I think the Hawk is about to burrow down bottom. Maybe he doesn't have it up. No, he's going to go ahead and just cap the dragon.
Yeah, I think so. But you see Vala and Brightwing moving in here to try to prevent that cap.
They smell it.
There's the polymorph onto the Dahaka to deny that rotation. Or deny that cap on the dragon.
Yeah, I thought that poly a little bit, I mean, it's nitpicky, but polying instead of just auto-attacking, like the range, I don't know. It seemed like Brightwing was close enough.
Alright, they do have that pressure bot, so blue team might want to like create as much space here as possible. There's the counter engage there with
and
the
a full reset that time.
Yep.
Do it again. Do it again.
There it is. There's the reset. Ewok looking very low. Does go down. This is the fight that I was talking about that they wanted. Blue team trying to get to safety. Big condemn. Oh, but does get a counter kill onto the Brightwing.
Brightwing blinked into the third one.
Yep.
Got hit by 1 and 2. Was gonna be fine.
Rough.
But there's a bruiser camp on bottom
exactly.
Or on the core.
That's what I was talking about. Creating that space over fighting for this point. There's the tongue out onto Maharba.
Who's gonna go back?
Yeah, someone has
there's
to go
a cat
back.
Use a catapult defending it. Looks like it's going to work out. Vala's headed back now. Gonna save a few percentage points on that core. And Joe capping the bottom shrine. So that's gonna make the dragon not a huge area of contestation right now.
Yep. They do get the
it's
kill
getting tight.
onto the Cassia. This is a sweaty game. I love it.
Yeah, this looks like Joe going down. It looks like it's gonna be Wimzie's house game right now for the moment.
Looking to make a pick onto the Chromie there. They do manage to get it with that bear, but are they gonna get a counter pick? Oh
they
my
are,
gosh.
but the dragon got capped. The Haka allowed or bought time for the dragon to get capped. It's gonna get the kill on Rhaegar. Rhaegar on who?
All right. We see.
That's a Vala, not a Rhaegar. And that's probably game.
It's probably game. Let's see if they can mount a defense. Only 72% left on the red core.
Misha and Rexar are just going into this dragon though, wearing it down, but no, that's
it's not. It's not enough. This is GG. Well played.
Yeah, not Fallen Lords. Wimzie's house got a really good couple of staggers there. That fight went about 2 for 1, but then they picked up that second kill a little bit later, which meant the Fallen Lords is gonna be at full strength after Wimzie's house. And then on that rotation, they picked Dahaka almost going down, or did go down, but bought time for the dragon. But being able to pick up that Vala there removed staggered Fallen Lords even more, but also removed the ability to defend the dragon once it was capped.
Yeah, and huge kill difference here, 19-9.
It wasn't 20 by 10?
It was, I mean, what a nice round numbers there that you can count 9 and 9. I like that. Some mirroring there. But, yeah, lots of work done on the side of the blue team. That Zeratul was a great counter pick into the Fallen Lords comp.
Oh, Darian's so sleepy after being such a bad boy today.
I'm going to go ahead and update that map.
I need to grab him some water real quick.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and ask the teams. Switch over to the map view. See if we get a second lobby here. And what map they want to go to. I have to remember to check Discord because I have my stream. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by clicking around. Hopefully someone will message us what map we're going to. I forgot to tell people to message me. There it is. It looks like we are going to Infernal Shrines. Who picked that map? I'm not sure.
It looks like Wimzie's house picked it. First draft team is the Fallen Lords.
There we go. Map is updated. We do have a lobby. All right, this is one of those. Speaking of Hogger and Hogger bands, this is the Hogger map, famous for all of those angles that you can get over the Shrine Monkeys, continuously spinning. But I'm guessing that will be banned out again. What other picks do you think they'll try to do on this map?
AoE, like big AoE mages. Sustained mage damage, I think, is pretty nice. The fish is really good on this map. Maybe even some spicier picks like zone control with the Rexar again. Maybe Provius would be fun.
Yeah, that Chromie did a lot of work over on the side of Wimzie's house. I wonder if we'll see it again. Also, I like Chromie picks because she provides vision, lots of AoE. She can be a mud comp or a pick comp if they go time loop instead.
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right. Yeah, that was a really fun game to watch on Dragonshire. Oh, they need a pee-pee break.
All right.
All right. Let's look at the standings. I'm gonna pull up the NGS site.
I don't know about you, but I'm sitting down.
The standings in Div B East. All right.
Oh.
Fallen Lord's currently sitting at rank 7 right there with 15 points, and Wimzie's house at 7. So, I don't know what the rule is, Taco. You know more than I do. How many teams make it to playoffs? And this is the last week for regular games, correct?
I believe a division of this size will have an 8-team playoff.
Okay.
Wimzie's house. Well, let me go. Let me check their schedule. Wimzie's house is playing. They have They have this game. Next one. They've got this one and 2 more. It looks like 4 more. Turns out.
Are they behind in games?
Yeah, they've only played 8 of their matches, so they have a lot of points that they can pick up. I hear my puppy doing bad screaming, so I'll be right back.
All right. Meanwhile, while Taco tends his puppy, let's see if they're telling any jokes in there. Oh, it looks like they're ready. All right. Caster's ready. Except Taco's not here, but I'm sure he'll forgive me if we move on to the draft screen without him. All right, here we are. Game 2, Wimzie's house versus the Fallen Lords. We're going to Infernal Shrines. See what they're going to pick up for these drafts. All right. I'm going to guess there's going to be a Hogger ban. For sure. They banned it last game. Wimzie's house banned it last game. Universe banning first. Who are they going to get rid of? I'm always curious to see how bans change. They still don't want to deal with a Junkrat. Junkrat is the most hated hero in the Nexus. He's so disruptive. I can understand not wanting to play into a Junkrat. He can really make plays for a team. Just like I predicted, there's that Hogger ban coming up first. This is one
about that.
That's okay. We've got our draft stream there. They still don't want to see a Tracer on this against Wimzie's team. So we must have like a Poggers Tracer player over there. I'm curious who on the side of Wimzie's house plays that Tracer. Tracer can be so incredibly sticky.
Yeah, and so that you're updated, Darian got stuck trying to chase a possum or something, and Sylvanas was halfway under the air conditioning unit. So,
oh no!
Normal day in paradise.
There's that.
Joe gets through again.
Yeah, I think
if that's not ripped right now, there's something wrong.
I
can hear her. Rip Joe, rip Joe, rip Joe.
To be fair, they dealt with the Johanna pretty well on the blue side.
That's true.
So we'll see if this changes what they're going to pick. And there is the first pick, Lucio.
You picked the Lucio first. This is it. Yeah, that is interesting. So did we see Joe go to the other? That Darian really did a good job of handling the Joe. I felt like she only got really locked down once.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the low cooldown on the pick abilities, Joe's ability to save the rest of her team was very, very crippled.
Speaking of Joe, there's that Johanna pickup with the Dahaka again. I'm curious to see what tank they will play into the Johanna.
Yeah,
Speaking of which, they've just decided to switch sides.
Oh man. And we get Vala again coming out of the silver arrow.
Last ban for blue team. I like how they let the timer count down.
Give us this.
Maximum
Swiftwing, no!
I do love Falstad. I think, I always say this every cast, but Falstad has one of the best level 20 ultis in the game. Wind Tunnel is just so OP.
Really, really fast attack speed?
Wind Tunnel just can make picks for teams.
Yeah.
And I can totally understand that. Zeratul did a lot of damage and got a lot of picks for Wimzie's house, so respect man right there.
Yeah, Zeratul, man, you don't see him a whole lot until you know that someone plays it.
Yep. Sylvanas and Lunar being picked up over there. It's lots of poison damage. The Tassadar and the Blaze. I like this, having a second off tank. I'm guessing Shybar's playing Blaze in the off lane. It's a lot of lockdown, a lot of mud, using that oil slick there. If they need it, they have the homie bunker, or they could even go into the memes Blaze, where you take combustion. But I guess it depends on what wombo they have on the side of Wimzie's house. And there's the Stukov. Ooh, the Stukov.
I feel like Sukov's still going to be strong into that variant engage because kind of know where people are going to be standing when variant goes to taunt and people and moving around. Shybar in the off lane there. I feel like Blaze is going to struggle a bit into a Stukov, so I'm excited to see this matchup. And you in chat can also let us know who you think might win.
Oh my gosh, don't make me do that. It's like too much stress to try to set that up. I'm so slow.
Alright, hang on, I'm a mod. I'm a mod. I'll see if I can do it. I gotta remember how to open up mod. Yeah, there it is.
Let me see. And the Fallen Lords.
Prediction.
You got it, Taco? All right,
Yeah.
Let's take a look over here at Blue Team. Mr. Chrissy hippity-hoppeting on that Lunara. The Dwarf on the Johanna. Balfi on that. Oh my gosh, I can't see where they are. On the Sylvanas. We have Rezakin on the Dahaka again.
The battle begins.
I'll go ahead and call Red Team over here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lucio on... Universe on Lucio, Silvero on the Vala, Gecko on the Varian, Blaze, Shybar on the Blaze, and Maharba on that Tassadar. Alright. Game 2, let's go. Alright, there's that first Q stack going out onto Johanna. Maharba looking for Q stacks on... Lots of Q stacks this game. Speaking of Sylvanas choosing to pick up that percent damage on her first talent, Low Glow, from the Stukov. We've got the Blinds build from Johanna, and that's the race car build, right?
Dahaka, Essence, but yes.
Yes, race car.
Gecko, you by yourself, my dude? You getting chased? That deer is all like... and she gonna catch you.
Alright. Let's take a look at Party Mix, Puncturing Arrow, Overpower, Neural Stim Pack, and like I said, the Q build on that Tassadar, the Protoss in the game. Protoss riding a Cerberus down there in bot lane. Alright.
I prefer to call them a Cerebrus. They have 3 brains. Varian going in onto the Sylvanas. Sylvanas and Varian, the classic matchup, naturally Sylvanas dominating because the Horde.
I think this is wise. They just have to give this. Varian doesn't have his taunt yet. He's not a real boy. They are trying to go in and get damage there. Are they going to be able to...
Sylvanas doesn't escape the Vala, the Demon Hunter. Oh, wait,
big jet propulsion onto the back line, looking for a kill on to the... Yeah, they do get the deer over there. The Majestic one does go down from Shybar on that Blaze.
Yeah, really nice pickup with that flame stream, and on the bottom side they were also chasing out, I think it was the Dahaka, who is now in the mid lane because of vroom vroom people and words I'm not going to say on your stream.
Camps being picked up. I like that they're that Fallen Lords is going for this neutral camp first. It's more, opportunity for XP. They did try to get that. They did try and invade, but unsuccessfully. Speaking of which, looking to get a pick here in the jungle, but that camp has already picked up Sylvanas eating in. Lots of big damage coming out. Johanna condemned. Flashlight almost going down, but needs a heal. Oh, not quite enough healing through that Lunara poisoning.
Oh, the
Taunt
yellow
coming
health bar,
out
and I
on-
guess the wave wasn't
Yep,
up.
there's Blaze coming in for homie assist right there, taking a lot of damage from the Shadow Dagger there. There's the push off. Oh, and the silence does take the Blaze down. So there's...
Oil dispersal pick up at level 4.
Let's take a look here. Level 4
Like
talents.
that's like the one I don't like. It creates a... It makes it a little bit bigger. It's somewhat comparable to the Swamp of Sadness in size. But I feel like you lose... For the offlaner, I feel like you use the utility of Camp Clear. And
Yeah, the PvE...
from the tank perspective, I like the damage reduction.
The PvE talent just seems like it's too good,
Too good here?
to pass up when you're playing Blaze as an offlaner.
Absolutely. I mean, I can see the utility of it with the slow, but I don't know that that's what they need here.
Yeah.
We'll find out, though.
There's the taunt onto the
Onto
back.
the tier.
Yeah, but not enough follow-up damage there to secure that kill. Also, I'm surprised too. Oh, there's a big tongue coming out onto the Vala, looking for a vault away, but there's so much mud. There's the silence taking down. Will the universe go down? And does get annihilated by that poison damage from the Lunara.
Fake damage does hurt.
It does hurt. All right, let's take a look. Getting a lot of value, does manage to cap the first one, and lucky, it is a Frozen Punisher. They should be able to get a lot of value out of this. They do have a camp counter pushing here at the same time. There's a jump onto the Tassadar by John Cena. Half health because of the Stukov puddle.
Just a lot of damage on Tastar, and the Punisher plus the Stukov just, yeah,
Yep.
it just absolutely hurts. And a squishy like that getting jumped again and then rooted by the frozenness of this Frozen Punisher, just health whittling away.
I eat my words. They did such a fantastic job of defending this top structure here. But we see team rotation trying to come in on Shaibar, but Shaibar sniffs it out and is able to get tucked away safely.
Yeah, I will say Sylvanas, should they keep winning the objectives, Sylvanas will be able to turn off structures and
Yep.
make each Punisher effectively a Frozen Punisher.
Yep. That was a big taunt onto the Dahaka. Unfortunately, it's very hard to kill Dahaka.
Which is quite unfortunate, because I really don't like that.
We all feel
Camp's
that
getting
frustration
picked
when
up.
we try to pick a Dahaka. It's very hard to do. Alright, Gecko. Looking to zone out so his team can finish that camp pickup is successful. Let's see what happens. There's a little bit of a scuffle mid going on here. Maharba looking to clear this out. Alright. But it is 4v3 down here. Maharba trying to make that rotation. Stukov just is so OP on these points with the puddle. There's
He's got that big old meaty arm,
Yeah.
and then the one that's infected.
I think Stukov is such an OP healer.
Wait, you play him as a healer? Isn't he a DPS?
I mean, his auto attacks do like over
Look at that.
500 damage. Like
Yeah.
so much damage from the Stukov just over the fence. Big taunt coming out onto Lunar is finished off by the Tassadar Q. Unstoppable is popped by the Johanna, looking for a counter engage. There's the mind control. Speaking of counter engage, and zoned out by that Stukov puzzle. I keep saying
Really
that.
good
puddle.
mind control, though.
Yeah.
Black Hole is gonna disengage fairly well. Lucio Varian mourning the loss of their friend Valhalla. Sorry, Vala in Valhalla.
All right, there is the taunt out onto the Stukov. Is shoved away.
Yeah, Stukov said CAL, see you later.
All right. Looks like they're posturing for a gank here. We'll see if Dahaka does rotate down. They want to get more pressure on these structures, because that's how you win the game. Structures. Who'da thunk?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if I could take the core out first, I would.
I'm gonna guess there might be a rotation by Blaze here. We'll see. Maybe not. Okay. I thought they might have wanted to turn that into a 4v5. Because they did have vision of Dahaka at top during that. There's the Blessed Shield into Mind Control in the puddle. Taunt onto the back line, onto the Lunara. But Varian is shoved away.
Yeah, Dahaka seeing the Variant going to go ahead and keep him occupied. 4-man
Yep.
shove onto this bottom fort. And I think they're just going to go for the fort before the objective. They've got the black arrows. They can get it on cooldown. They'll have it back for the objective after the objective if they get it. I think this is a very prudent call on their part.
Yeah.
It's aggressive, but prudent.
I agree. When you have black arrows, you want to use that opportunity as often as possible, because that's what, like I said, wins you games, is taking the structure damage. Once they get that down, they get that catapult, and then it can be difficult to come back from that when they get that lane pressure going, because they have those structures down.
Yeah, something I don't see a lot of Sylvanas is doing, though, is using the black arrows on waves, like this top one that are aggressive, just going ahead and getting it pushed out, shut down to get some extra lane advantage up top, or as you're leaving a lane.
Sometimes
But in the middle,
yeah, sometimes I see it used on camps to help turn them off. Very valuable on like Todd to turn off the pumpkins.
absolutely. Especially on camps that you can't dodge.
All right, there's a high five coming out of Lucio. We didn't even look at the 10s here, but we've already seen some ultis use that mind control. We saw that we do have isolation, the shove, Thornwood Vine, big protect coming out. Silence onto that Varian, is trying to walk away, but gets high fived by his buddy there. Mr.
Very
Universe.
nice. Sylvanas goes down.
All right, there is the mud. Looking for a pick onto that Dahaka, but the jet propulsion misses.
And now it's time for the Shrine Monkeys.
Yep. All right. Oh, there's that shove coming out again, and Lucio says, I'm going to shove you too.
Yeah, Stukov and Varian doing this dance back and forth.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they know that they've lost their advantage here, so this is what I like to see. In bot lane, you see Mr. Christie down here on that Lunara trying to get this pressure, finish this off bot lane. When you can't win an objective, you look for value elsewhere.
Yeah, that's something that we saw a few nights ago, too, in Storm Div, where they're like, alright, we're just going to go push, and then we'll clear out your objective.
Yep. All right, looks like they're looking for a pick onto that Dahaka, but like I said, Dahaka's super difficult to pick. Red team looking to clear out their lanes. I really wonder if they would have gotten a little bit more value out of the Blaze having that PvE talent.
Yeah, they did get this last objective, but Blaze is he did.
Creating space for his team, speaking of which, trying to get that counter value here, bot. Meanwhile, 16s, I think they're going to trade bot for top. You can see red team down here taking this bot structure. Meanwhile, blue team turning off this tower and just finishing this off. Let's see if they're going to go for the invade on the bruiser camp while they trade. I wonder if red team will counter invade with this siege camp. But
I think the call here for blue is never mind.
Maybe a lost opportunity for not invading that. They would have had time to hearth.
Yeah, I thought blue was going to go for camp and then push with it a little bit because of the numbers advantage.
Instead, they're going to go ahead and invade. A little bit of indecision on the part of the Fallen Lords there.
Yeah, they're down their Blaze, and that's a dangerous spot to fight into, especially with that Stukov present. It just... Yeah. Blessed Shield, though, coming back up.
Yep.
I feel like that Blessed Shield is a pretty interesting pick here.
I think
especially because this map goes long.
True, but they want that hard engage, right? And I think that's what Blessed Shield gives you over Fallen Sword, where Fallen Sword really is that counter engage. There's the protect coming out from the Variant onto the Stukov, taking big damage, but is able to walk away. There's the black hole coming in. Homie bunkers dropped. Lunara
The
does
Black
go
Hole kills the
down.
Lunara.
Yep.
She tried to run out of that the wrong direction.
All right, and now they're going to push. Right here, Varian dropping his banner. And which banner did he elect to go? Let me
Iron Forge.
Iron Forge. That's an interesting pick.
Yeah.
But
I like it. I
think
used
it's
to only
good.
go Iron Forge, but I think the spell power is pretty good now.
Yeah.
Oh, the punish.
Yeah, I
What?
got the
Subdue.
punish. Yeah, look, that's a huge slow for the blue team. Now
I
that
love Subdue.
quest is finished. I think they probably needed it to help with that poison damage. The poison damage has taken down quite a few of the Fallen Lords because of it. Alright, let's see if this invade. The shove is done, but does not connect. Alright. Oh, big damage out on the Dahaka, causing him to burrow away.
You know, I think that this skin of Dahaka is cheating, because if you look when he burrows, he has Legos on top of him, and
He
no one's
does.
going to try to step
Big
on the Legos.
damage! There's the Mind Control coming out. Blessed Shield. Rain of Vengeance. Lots of damage from that Stukov. There's the Black Hole trying to get the blue team off of his team, but is unsuccessful. And Vala's like, sayonara, I'm out of here. With 4
But
down.
alive.
Yes, but
This Arcane
alive.
Punisher is going to be big for Wimzie's house, and they could put game-ending pressure onto the Fallen Lords. The Fallen Lords will be up by the time it gets to the keep, but
Yeah.
the pressure is still big league.
Yep. Alright. Not much they can do except forgive this. Silverarrow coming in for a poke there. Whoa, does big damage. Half health.
Yeah, and that was just with one combo. At level 20, I wouldn't be surprised to see him take the Acrobat talent again
Yeah.
and just burn down someone like Stukov.
Alright, we've got the Arcane Punisher, also known as John Cena, just tromping down this bot lane, looking for that win condition for Wimzie's house. Alright, but as you can see, the blue team is spread out. We still see Sylvanas mid, Dahaka top, so there's only 3 down here. But Sylvanas looks like she's making a rotation. John Cena jumping and doing a lot of damage. There's the silence over their wall, trying to pull them away from their structures. Oil Slick going out, trying to make it a little bit more difficult for blue team to put damage on it, but Sylvanas does have such good clear there.
Yeah, the mind control misses down below Shybar. I haven't seen the black arrows yet. Maybe it was used on the gate, though.
Yeah, I think it was. Alright,
Well,
20s
keep
are
this still up.
online. Yep, what a great defense on the side of Fallen Lords. I really thought that blue team would have pushed in there a little bit more.
Yeah, Wimsey's house, though, making a rotation up for mid-fort. Like, we're not going to get the keep. That's fine. We'll take the fort.
Yep, there's
Ray
the black arrows being used to
whacking
help.
away at it.
Yep. Alright. Danger, danger
And
being pinged right there.
I
Don't
like this. No, I like this play. Oh, so they're getting the siege camp, but they're looking ready to go back in on this bottom keep.
Yep.
The Fallen Lords on the other side of the map. Not that Wimsey's house knows, but they're inching their way in. And
Yep.
I think going for this keep is a gutsy but pretty good call. They can knock it out pretty quick. Looks like the black arrows will be up. Is now it just got used.
Yep, and that did secure them their win con there.
Yeah, they're using those black arrows like on cooldown. I really like to see that coming out of a team with Sylvanas.
Someone, Whisper from Wildheart Omega said anyone who has Sylvanas on their team, usually it's Chi-Chi. It's like OP hero.
She's pretty good.
She's pretty good. Alright. 20s are now online for the side of the Fallen Lords. Let's see how this changes the fight dynamic. Let's take a look at those. We've got House Party with an 8% healing increase. Vault. Demoralizing Shout. Going for all that damage reduction. And the upgraded Black Hole. And we've got the upgraded Forest Wrath top off. Dark Lady's Call. the upgraded shield, and Contagion. So that could be a really big playmaker there. Contagion is an AoE ulti. There's the shove out onto Shaibar. Looking for that flank in the back lane. There's a big stun into Black Hole. And does Dahaka go down? No, is able to stasis away and runs away. I can't believe he didn't die there.
That's insane.
Wow.
I think this house party is going to be huge healing for Lucio. All these tight spaces. So that's going to be another, what, 32% increased healing for when the whole team's together.
All right, it looks like they're on the hunt. There is a lick out onto the Vala. Is
race carring away.
Yep. Big damage. What a pickup.
And Varian gets shoved out.
Does he have a high five? I think, no, I think he's saying leave me, creating space for his team to leave. All right, what a pickup for Wimzie's house.
Yeah, the demoralizing shout I think is an interesting pick there. Really good in these close team fights.
Yeah, it is an interesting pick. I don't see that talent taken often, to be honest.
Personally, yeah, I've taken it a couple times in some very, like I couldn't even describe the situation. It's one of those where this is the right answer. Mainly, I think to counter a blow up, right? Because you reduce when there's not time to get value out of the extra healing out of Banner of Stormwind. But Lucio's healing is constant. I feel like Banner of Stormwind would have been the choice here.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that pick, but Red Team has been trying to take a lot of damage reduction talents in general, just based off their talent picks on their other heroes. So maybe it's like a theme, I'm not sure. All right. John Cena rolling in here does
Black Hole's ready to go.
Mind control.
Mind control's out.
There's the homie Brucker. That was a
really good Black Hole.
Blaze in a little bit of trouble here if he doesn't get an immediate heal. There's the silence. Johannes Condemned does miss him.
And the Punisher did not jump Blaze.
Wow. There's
now look at this pressure bot. They're about to lose
mind control.
But Wimzie's house getting that keep, good mind control to stop the disrupt and pushing out the Varian. But they need to go deal with this siege camp pushing in bot.
What a fantastic defense by the Fallen Lords.
Yeah, they did lose their keep, but that was more from the aggression of Wimzie's house and not a lack of defense from the Fallen Lords, for sure.
Yeah, they're looking to paint this map blue to deny any camp pickups. I think they don't want to let up any pressure. They have a lot of momentum on Wimzie's house. Make it difficult for them. They do have incredible clear. They'll be able to finish that off. You do see Sylvanas making that rotation down there. Yeah, he gets licked. There's the shield coming out. Unstoppable. There's a Black Hole being dropped. They do get on point. Oh, no, but Dahaka is there again. There's the Rain of Vengeance Bolt coming out. Lick onto Maharba, but does not kill him. Vala.
I think Vala's getting a lot more value out of this Rain of Vengeance than that strafe.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mind control onto the Tassadar. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's okay. So many things to call. All the buttons being pressed.
I'm just trying to call the things that are surprising me.
All right. There is a very aggressive vault in there. There's a mind control out onto Shaibar. Does put down the mud, making it difficult for blue team to step in. All right. I know they want this win condition down here. But they do not have Varian. They have approximately 20 seconds for them to get more value there. I'm not sure they're going to be able to do it. There's mind control again. Does whiff. All right, big damage. There's that value of that.
Blessed shield into the Stookie.
Yeah, she also did a big Q on them, which makes them so slow because remember, she did complete that Q quest.
Yeah, 80% slow regardless of who it hits, and it doesn't decay anymore.
Yep. So great defense by Wimzie House on that bot keep. They are looking for blood. There's the silence going out. I think they're deciding to wait for their homies. They're probably going to fight over this part. You see the Dahaka positioning to go for this invade here. They don't have Vala. They know they can do this. This is a free camp for them.
I want to see Dahaka burrowing in north. fights though. They're ahead on structure, they're ahead on XP, but still like the Haka could easily take care of probably this bottom camp and that wave, and then burrow in for a fight and get just a lot more a much stronger map position instead of just their already pretty strong.
Yep. All right. Let's take a look. Maharba a little bit extended. There's the Blessed Shield.
Blessed Shield into the Condemned. Silence is just so big on top of that.
So big. This is why I think Stukov is so OP, and the choice of Blessed Shield here is really allowing them to burst it down. It's incredible damage from both the healer and their DPS here.
What a short cooldown on mind control too. Like it's
really
okay to
is.
miss those. You don't want to miss them, but it's okay to.
All right. We still have 2 dead on the side of the Fallen Lords. I think if they get this, it probably is GG, because it'll be very difficult for them to be able to pull that Punisher over to their last remaining keep in top lane. And it is a frozen Punisher, so this is the one. Zoning out.
Absolutely. And Wimzie's house in a really good position here. And I just noticed Vala did not take Monster Hunter. So being on the defensive for these objectives is a lot harder. They condemn mind control. Tassadar just going to immediately pop. Haka moving in onto the vaulting Vala. Look at all those caltrips.
And that is isolation out onto that Varian. Has to keep running, but does get Dahaka'd. That should be a verb now. He gets Dahaka'd. He gets licked there. Alright, Shaibar trying to work on clearing this. But unfortunately does not have that PvE talent at 4.
Yeah, this looks like it might be the finish. Yeah, Blaze without the PvE talent at 4, Vala without the PvE talent at 7. I think that was an oversight, and especially being on the defensive pretty much the entire game. Shaibar going to escape with his life, baby.
Big tongue out onto the Lucio does go down, and I believe the core is just going to race down along with this. Mind control just wreaking havoc. They just had so many answers. So GG, well played both teams.
Yeah, Wimzie House putting themselves in a good position to make a run for playoffs, having so many matches left to play.
Yep. Well, let's see if we can get an interview. Let's go ahead.
Weber view.
Let's go ahead and take a look at these stats right here. Anything sticking out to you, Taco?
You know, I think overall the Lunara ended up being really, really oppressive, but the synergy between the Joanna and the Stukov was just absolutely phenomenal, and it was really interesting to see from this third-party perspective. But Vala, despite being behind on the game so long, just getting all those Q stacks, having half again the Lunara's damage pretty much is, I think, also very impressive.
Yeah. 21 kills to 9. Big pickup.
Also, the Joanna Stukov combo earns themselves the No Death Club.
Yeah, that was a disgusting combo. It was so well played and got so much value for Wimzie House. Really well done.
Yeah, I wonder who we're gonna get for an interview that I should probably move down to us. But
it'll be they can come in the casting lobby.
Oh, we're not on camera. Oh, right.
It's fine.
I don't think they can. They're locked. I was gonna say I have to move them here.
Ewok will join us.
Ewok.
Yeah.
Darian, could you quit yelling?
Yeah, there he is. You want to pull him down from the coin toss lobby?
Yeah.
Hello, Ewok.
Hello.
Congratulations on your 2-0 victory. Well played.
Thank you.
All right. How do you guys feel?
Very, very, very hyped. Very hyped now.
Yeah, both games I felt like were very cleanly played. What kind of plans did you guys have going into these matches tonight?
Well, on Dragonshire, we always like to control bot lane, the triangle in the camps. If we can do the camps early on with the macro, we know we are settled in for the next few minutes, especially with our variant comp at the beginning. We know we cannot go as aggro as we can, and we saw at the beginning, like they invaded us, but we kept it cool. We know with Zera is also late game, so we went with early game and late game at the same time. It was very we tried something there.
Yeah, well, it worked very well. Nicely played. Taco, do you have any questions about that first game?
I mean, I think it was pretty cut and dry how it worked out. Just a lot of slippery moves from the Zeratul. The Lucio play was very impressive, though. There were a lot of times
Thank you.
that I was like, Lucio's not gonna make it. Lucio made it. That's right. It's a Lucio.
Yeah, I'm a very aggro type of Lucio.
Yeah, I saw it bite you one time, but it worked out pretty well the rest of them.
Yep.
Very nice. And speaking of your healers, that's your Stukov play in the second game. Boy, it does so much damage. Is that a comp that you guys play a lot with a Blessed Shield into that Stukov puddle?
No, I mean, we do Stukov with another CC like Varian, Muradin. Mostly Varian Stukov is what we do. But this time we had the Joanna, and I was like, with Dwarf, we have long history playing together. And I think I said, or he said, oh, maybe we can do a Blessed Shield level 10 Joanna.
Yeah.
And honestly, that was a great idea because it was just awesome how we can connect together with the Silence and the Blessed Shield.
Yeah, you guys did a great job layering on that CC, and then plus with Balthi's Sylvanas, the mind control, it really worked out well.
Yeah, Balti's our mind control bot. He's just there just to spam mind control and get everybody in so we get the kills.
Yeah, and Sylvanas got a lot of value off of Black Arrows on that map too, so really well done.
Yep.
Do you guys have any shout outs or anything you want to tell chat?
Shout out to my team, to the other team, for casters, of course. Shout out to Bragwood's fans, Xaxis fans also, because we know them. They help us also. We play with them. For my own part, shout out to the LGBTQ community. I'm bisexual, so I try like to have more people play HUTs and have a great community with it.
Let's go. Yes,
Yeah.
NGS is such a
NGS,
welcoming community for
yes.
that.
Yes, and a special thanks to CCS also. Can counter pick stupid. There's one of great place was where I meet people and I can play and we meet each other also.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Those were super fun games for us to watch. Really appreciate it. Oh, I got to
Thank
update
you.
the score. There we
Thank
go.
you for the cast.
Yeah, of course. All right, Taco, do you have anything else you want to add?
Just overall, GG, really clean set. It was really fun to watch.
Yep. GG's.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Pleasure. See ya. Thanks again.
Good night. All right, Taco. I think we should say good night. Oh, I got to turn my camera back on. Oh, you know what helps also is I have to make sure I'm clicked in the lobby itself or else it will not turn on.
Oh yeah.
There
Weird.
we go. All right, there we are. All right, Taco, tell everyone on Twitch where they can find you, although it's written very clearly across my stream right there.
Yeah, so you can find me on Twitter at the Lil Taco, and you can find me on Twitch at /El Taquito. You know, one of those symbols at the beginning. I'll be streaming a lot. I think it's a little bit too late for me to start streaming again tonight, but I'm off for a bit, so I'll be streaming a good chunk over the next week and a half. And yeah, you can also catch Region Rebel playing some matches here and there. Hopefully, we pick up some casters for the rest of our matches.
Exactly. In case Twitch doesn't know, we're both on Region Rebel. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close the stream. Find someone to raid.
Someone to raid.
Yeah, we should raid a channel. Who do you see on, Taco? Who
Uh,
has any NGS peeps you see?
Kai Berries is playing Heroes of the Storm and is an NGS player.
Let's go, Kai Berries. I follow Kai Berries.
I guess I should also cash in that
Oh yeah, you should
prediction.
do that before I start the raid.
Prediction. Choose outcome. It was a split vote.
All right, I love to see fans from both teams, so that's good. Split vote. Gonna go ahead and start that raid.
Hector! Hey, what's up, man? You unrated.
Oh, I unrated?
Yeah, you clicked out of the box, so you unrated.
No! Let me try that again. I am such a fail when it comes to raiding.
Nice, got him.
There we go.
Oh, someone's above.
All right, ready to raid.
It's gonna be hard to hit them above there. Oh,
Raiding now. All right, thank you so much for joining us. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night for the people watching the